there are legitimate reasons for everyone, right, center, left, to be concerned about access to the ballot box. There's a legitimate reason for African Americans, white folks, Hispanics, everyone in this country to be concerned about having an equal, unfettered access to the ballot box, of which I've been an advocate my entire life. But that does not say that we cannot look critically at how we access that ballot box and whether or not in the accessing of that box, every step we take is a level one. And every opportunity is a fair one for you to do that. For African Americans as much as it is for anyone else. At the same time you have Barack Obama becoming president, you also had more Republicans getting elected in certain states at the state legislative level and at the congressional level. It was part of what we were able to do in 2010. So I think, you do have that happening at the same time. But I would not say that, that it is a reaction to Barack Obama. It is a reaction to what I know happens in my state, irrespective of a Republican or Democrat president. I can assure you that if you had more Republican governors during the Bush era, or more legislatures controlled by Republicans in the Bush era, then you would have probably the same kind of push to make those reforms. But I'll also say this. There are those who have taken this opportunity and I think misused it and have put forth legislation that I find to be offensive and that I find to be, because I interpret and perceive it to be racist in its outcome.
For example?
Well, I mean, look at some of the voter registration laws. Changing where the voting polls are going to be, 6 weeks before the election. I mean, come on. Oh, we don't want the concentration to be in this black neighborhood. Really? All right. So whether there's a legitimate reason to sort of spread out the voting machines around a particular county or a particular area. The perception is, you're taking voting machines out of this neighborhood because, that's 80% black, and you're putting them over here that is 70% white. Now, there may be on paper a legitimate reason to, again, create the balance, but the perception to the communities that are affected is you don't want me to vote. So, number one, you want to avoid that perception. Number two, why are you doing it in the election year? Have it effective for the next election. Have it effective for elections down the road. Get out and, as I said to Republicans all the time, get out and explain to people what you're doing. Just don't do it. Let them know that this was the problem we found, and this is the proposal that we put in place to fix it, and then you can have that debate. So you bring down the temperature, you create less suspicion. And if people still feel that, we don't want to do that, then you're having a legitimate conversation around it as opposed to jumping to the conclusion, rightly or wrongly, that you're doing this because I'm black, you don't want me to vote because I'm black, etc. But that's the perception. And until the party addresses that, they're going to have a problem in the black community with, this idea that the party just doesn't want them to vote.